Hello guys, it's One Piece Day again. Welcome to my channel, and let's talk about One Piece manga chapter 1061, The Island of the Future. In the previous chapter, the Straw Hat Pirates discuss the world's current events. Luffy adamantly believes that the news is reporting a false claim with regard to King Cobra's murder, especially since the main culprit is his older brother Sabo. Sabo attempts to clear his name to his colleagues at Kamabaka Queendom through a call. The revolutionaries readily believe him and are glad to know of his safety. However, just as the Flame Emperor is to relay another important piece of information, the kingdom of Lulusia, the island where he is currently taking refuge, is blasted to oblivion. But before anything else, please click the bell, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, AnimeJack. Thank you. Germa 60 SIXS, an emotionless excursion, escape. A successful rescue of Neji and Yanji. The Vinsmoke siblings and Caesar Clown make their escape. As Luffy and Chopper are taken by the wind, they notice the blasted Bonnie. Luffy quickly extends his arm to rescue the young girl. Bonnie initially thinks that she's finally been saved, only to remember a certain monster's existence. She realizes that said monster is still haunting them from below. She tells the Straw Hats to look down, but due to the distance, those remaining on the ship barely hear her. When they do, they see a giant shark's widely agape, more ready to snap at the Thousand Sunny. The ship barely evades the shark's fangs, but it's still sent a few meters above the water. Zoro quickly unsheaths his swords and notices that the shark is made of metal. Meanwhile, Jimmy sees Luffy and Chopper falling into the sea. He entrusts the ship's helm to Frankie, who maneuvers the Thousand Sunny away from the metallic shark. The Sunny's keel changed to screw propeller for better and faster movement. However, the shark continues its pursuit and even shoots the pirate ship with a cannon that emerges from its mouth. The blast from the cannonball capsizes the Thousand Sunny and makes it fly, effectively dropping the whole Straw Hat Pirates into the sea. After entrusting the ship's control to Frankie, Jimmy goes into the water to save both Luffy and Chopper, as well as the drowning Jewelry Bonnie. Jimmy hears an explosion in the distance but ultimately ignores it, as he is preoccupied with saving his people. However, the sea's current is nasty even for a fishman. When they emerge, they come face to face with the metallic shark, which almost immediately aims its mouth cannon at them. Jimmy tells Luffy and the others to take a deep breath as he dives into the water to dodge the cannonball. The shark turns around and shifts its attention toward the Thousand Sunny again, but before it can launch another attack, a giant robot with a Vega Force label appears and punches the shark. Meanwhile, the Straw Hat Pirates recover from having their ship capsized. In Naval Branch G14, Tashigi is making the kids they've rescued from Punk Hazard take their medicine. Though the kids don't like the medicine's taste, Mocha notes shrinking a good measure because of it. Meanwhile, the commander of Naval Base G14, Vice Admiral Dahl, is complaining about Helmeppo's antics. Tashigi sympathizes with Helmeppo, especially since his best friend has been captured by none other than one of the four emperors. In addition to that, Tashigi also brings up the fact that Kobe is a valued officer. Helmeppo, Alongside Highbury, another member of SWORD, begs the Navy Rear Admiral Prince Gruss to help them rescue the captured captain. However, Prince Gruss is hesitant given that Kobe is taken to Blackbeard's Island, an island with constant shootouts that has earned the name Full A Lead. Even so, Helmeppo does not give up. Given that they are close to Egghead, he hopes the Navy can take and utilize the Seraphim's power to aid their cause. However, Prince Gruss dismisses his plea, as they haven't been in contact with Drake. Back in Egghead, Bonnie returns to her original form. She is baffled that Luffy has no idea who she is, especially since she belongs to the same generation as him. She even recalls sharing the same predicament back in Sabayati Archipelago 2 years ago, prompting Luffy to finally acknowledge her. Bonnie makes it clear that they are enemies, but she also does not forget to thank her saviors. The two captains then exchange a few remarks, with Bonnie showing interest in Luffy's current status as an emperor and in his pirate crew. Jimmy I asks Bonnie what happened to her crew and ship. Bonnie discloses going off on her own, stating that the giant shark has gobbled up her ship. Bonnie then proceeds to tell Luffy and Jimmy I information about their current location. She tells them that the island is called Egghead, a place people say to be 500 years in the future. It is said to house Dr. Vegapunk's laboratory and his inventions. Shifting back to the other Straw Hats, the giant robot brings Thousand Sunny and the other Straw Hats ashore. Frankie and Usopp marvel at the giant robot's coolness, while Sanji notices someone making an appearance. Frankie thanks whoever the figure is, but said figure keeps on rambling about the latest experiment being a failure. The figure turns out to be a young woman, and Frankie's gratitude snaps her back to reality. She clarifies that she did not save them and introduces herself as Dr. Vegapunk, One Piece's greatest scientist. That's all for today, Animaniacs. Thanks for watching. See you again next time for another One Piece episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for weekly updates.